can you please fix this glitch? I've been trying to load my skin at least for 2 hours. Hello and welcome back to another voting. So this is going to be week number 2 of voting on CubeCraft, and yeah, so we're gonna do Minerware this episode, as you may know, and yeah, if you're wondering how voting works, like you're just coming in here, quick recap. We basically have 3 videos out on the same day or around the same day, and we try to figure out which one is the best. So by viewing it and then liking it, you will get more points on the video. So if you want to see more Minerware videos like this, make sure it's to leave a like. And yeah, so I don't know if you guys know, but I go places. Like, I go outside. I'm guessing that's not that surprising. But yeah, so we went on a little excursion, Nema and I, with 2 other people, and it was interesting. So why would I want to just talk about Minerware when I could be talking about a funny story that happened? And Nema, just up front, if you're watching this, Nema, why? Anyways, we're going to continue this right now by starting in Minerware. What is Minerware, you may ask? Well, let's just click that. Okay. So Minerware is basically you're in a group with 12 people, or yeah, 12 different people. Sometimes could be less, depends. And you're tasked with 15 different mini games and then a big boss game. So, each time you win a game, it's worth 1 point, and yeah, the boss game's worth 3 points if you win, but it can be worth 1 if you, I think, get third. I don't know exactly. It depends on which game it is. So let's just get right into it for like a little explanation for the first 2, and then we'll start my story, which is an interesting one. Let's just say that. Win them with micro games, like it said. Dodge anvils. Okay, this one's pretty easy. All you gotta do is like, whoa, okay. So all you gotta do is this, but I think we're okay. And you can see on my hotbar down below, I can't look right now, but that's how much time is left I have to survive. Okay, and we did it. I'm gonna do 1 more, and then we're gonna start that. So harvest crop, pretty easy. You just gotta harvest a carrot, or whichever one they tell you, and they switch around. So yeah, basically different mini games. And yeah, if you do not know, my name's Arch. I don't know if I said Gigi or Arch before, but it's Arch. Yeah, did I get it the fastest? No, I did not get it the fastest. Catch butterflies, pretty fun one as well. Hello, this is Arch from the future. Yes. We are talking about, Nema and I were currently talking about the great conspiracy of me, but we will get to that in a later update. But
great conspiracy.
As you found out, don't want to hurt the volume here too much, but Nema is with me right now, and we're gonna tell us a little bit about the story that I was talking about before. And Nema's here to back me up, and our 2 other people. Nema, do you want to say their names so people know what their names are?
Yes, in our party were 2 other people who we have decided to call Quilted Fish and Broken Tractor.
And yeah, as you can see there, interruption, I almost failed that one, but we're fine. Anyways, so we went to this restaurant for Quilted Fish, and so it was very, very interesting, since I was like, I want to be inside all day, and they were like, no you're not. So I'm like, fine. So basically, I go there, and immediately it's kind of just interesting, because you open the door, and you know, like every now and then you open the door, and like somebody's there, and it's like that awkward moment where like the other guy is coming in, or girl,
yeah,
and like you're just standing there being like, hi, we don't want to start small talk, because then you'd be like, that's weird. But
after you, no, after you, no, after you.
And that's how Nema was never seen again. Just saying, you can go first. But Anyways, stop stalling, please. But anyways, that's what I'm trying to say to myself here. But we go in, and then as we go into the second door, that awkward moment is like, oh, there's another person in the other door we're going in. And you know those restaurants that have like that little area where you're inside but not like in the restaurant, kind of like in between? This is the part I'm talking about. There's somebody there, and Broken Tractor was like, "Hi, are you the door holder?" It was like this random person, and I'm like, "No, please spare my will." But we all ended up okay for the most part. So we go in. It's already kind of awkward, but as we go in, we wait, and then this person is like, "Okay, do you want finer seats?" Broken Tractor is like, "Yeah, we're doing 4 since Nema and Quilted Fish weren't there yet." But we were like, "Okay, okay," and then they followed us in, and was they like, okay, like like the waitress is showing you your seat, like always. I don't know if you guys have been to a restaurant. That's a thing still. I know. It's kind of crazy, but um, yeah. So it was kind of that thing with me and a Broken Tractor. It was kind of just um, like, no, you can go first. No, you can go first. And I was like, I'm gonna go last. And everybody's like, fine. So eventually we finally get to our seat after a pretty tragic experience. But it wasn't the most worst. I mean, it's just the beginning, right? What else could go wrong? Um,
This is
but
all new team.
yes, this is all new to Nema. Nema's not here yet. But anyways, nothing was too bad yet. So anyways, we decided to we ordered the drinks, and I was like, they're like, what do you want for drinks? And so ahead of time, we already got our food, but I had no clue what they wanted for drinks. I was thinking lemonade. So Broken Tractor was like, do you have any lemonade? And I'm like, sorry, they're like, no, but we have like uh beer and water and like orange juice, tea, like the basics. No lemonade. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be safe and just say water. But that was like a very awkward moment how it did this. And now before you're like, okay, this guy's just awkward being talking to people. No, I'm usually fine. But this time it was just like that one time is just really weird because I don't know why. But anyways, as we all know at this point, it was going very interesting. And before you say I'm awkward, today I was playing Sorry by myself with dice and no cards.
So,
Yeah, I'm not sorry about that one. But
sorry, not sorry.
yes, without further ado, I what was I gonna say? Yeah, so then she's like, okay, here's your waters, and she's like, the waitress is like, okay, yes, this guy is dying right now. I feel his pain, but. And then the appetizers came, and I'm like, I never really get appetizers, but I guess I should get one. And they're like, what do you want? And we're like looking for like 20 seconds, and then she's like, I can feel her being like, I need to get on with my day, or I'm doing nothing and getting money. This is worth it. And eventually, like, we're naming off all the things, and like, we're all doing our own thing. I'm like, nachos, and they're like, cool. Would you like no things on there, like no like peppers or olives? And I was like, in my head, I'm like, it's not just nachos. Dang it. and
More choices to be made.
and I was like, no, like no peppers. And I think that saved me there. Not gonna lie, because I didn't really enjoy it that much, but I didn't know what the heck was on it because I didn't like. There was like nachos, and I'm like, okay. So in hindsight, I should have just said, can we just have plain nachos? But that would be like, do you have taste buds, child? And depends on who you ask. Let's be honest. Oh, cool! I won that round. Anyways, yeah. So eventually they come back, or actually no, they don't come back yet. But eventually we're like nachos. And I'm like, can I please have something to do or eat or something? And they're like, okay, sure, we'll just give you nachos with everything except peppers. And I'm like, No. But you get the point at this point. But, after that, they're like, okay, the kids' menu is 10 and under, and obviously I am not 10. So they're
You're a
like,
little older, huh?
yes, obviously I'm not going to say my real age, because that would be like, here, you don't know me. Let me say everything about myself so you creepy stalkers can, do your creepy stalker
But
thing.
let's just say you don't qualify for the children's menu.
No, I don't. But they're like, no, what? You can just pretend to be shorter.
I told you to slouch down in your chair.
Yeah, I'm just like, don't worry. If you like be small, we're fine. And I'm like, can I have please have some nachos? I didn't actually say that to anybody. I'm not like that crazy, but yeah. And then Nema comes in, and Nema, can you just say how your? Oh no, I have the TNT. Anyways, can you just say like how your experience was going in, coming in, all that.
Well, coming in, we got in there. I was with Children's Fish, and we came in and we were like, hey, we already have some people here. And they're like, 3 people like pointed. They're over there. They must have known. So we came in, we all got seated. There was him, Broken Tractor, sitting in a booth. But, it was okay.
Yeah.
Anything else I have to say?
And then you came in, and it was in that moment, I'm like, they're here. What else could go wrong now? So now it was pretty fine, and at this point, we talking a little bit like, I'm like, hey, Nema, I'm gonna do a video on this. And she's like, okay, what is it gonna be about? This. So anyways, eventually they bring the nachos, and it's everything but nachos. There's like 5 nachos, and everything else is not nachos. I swear, it's 5 nachos. Like, can you back me up, Emma?
It was loaded nachos.
There was no nachos. There was no nachos.
There were a few.
Yeah, I mean, I only ate the nachos. I mean, I dipped it a little bit, but like, it wasn't crazy. But point being, it was
loaded with goodness.
That's a way to put it. So we did it. We ate it. It was fine. For some of us. Some of us, you guys don't know this, but it gave me hummus memories. We were doing a hammock challenge, and there's different challenges, and one of them was for me to eat 5 scoops of hummus. This is an off topic, and I swear that I was gonna throw up, but I didn't throw up. Yay! But anyways,
apparently you don't like hummus very much.
Yeah, so that was hummus all over again for me. But everything was going fine, and then yeah, it just got busier. So if there was a cartoon of this, at the end of the video, I would just have like one corner of the thing with the cats and dogs fighting over there, and it would be super funny. But I can't spend 20 minutes doing cartoons because I would get bored by the 3rd minute. Let's leave that
they
for
were they were fighting in a different language.
They were. They were not in. They weren't fighting. They were talking, but there were like 20 of them. Okay, that's an exaggeration. There was 10 of them, but they were talking. There was a lot of them, and yeah. So it made us seem like not that big of a deal, but we still were. So then, Nema, do you want anything to say before we go on to my favorite part?
No, I don't want to say anything about it.
Okay, so, anyways, the food came. They were like, okay, what do you want to eat? And, no, first, before that, they were like, okay, Nema, quilted fish, what do you want to eat? And Nema's like, water? Sorry, she's like, lemonade? And they're like, yeah, we don't have lemonade. And at that point, I'm like, that's the second time you said that, you dare. But that's not the worst part, okay? So I ordered my food, and then, like I said, like, this is the food, and then thank you, and I was gonna say please, and I don't know if you're like, I mean, I know you're supposed to say please and then thank you, but at that moment it was just like, what can I do to not be, I don't know. It was just one of those moments where I just had to survive that moment. But
And you said, do you have ketchup?
yes, I said, do you have ketchup?
I said yes. And you said, I want some ketchup.
Yeah, yes, but okay, yes. Don't give me a break. But I said thank you after, okay? And yeah, I said thank you, and then Nema. Well, can you just do it for the viewers, just so they know how it was? Let's turn you up
Well,
here.
I didn't hear you say thank you, and I said, that seems a little brusque. Can you say please?
Yeah, but it wasn't like that. It was more like, please, please, say please, please, please. And I'm giving Nema a break right now. And then at that point, I'm just like, I'm like, if I don't say please, it's just gonna be awkward more. I've already gone past the point of no return, so I guess I'll try to return, right? Wrong. I tried and it still was a disaster. Anyways, like I was saying, it was very, sad for me. Nema was already against me. The world was against me. What else could go wrong? Oh wait, this is a YouTube video. Tons of stuff will go wrong after this. So I was just excited to get this over with, eat my food, get that brownie stuff I want, like as dessert. Very good. How did I not make it into top 3 this game? Anyways, very good. The food came. I don't think anything bad else was happening. Like, of course, other stuff was. Also, there was like a video game thing off to the side, but it was like a food, not actually a video game. So that was kind of anticlimactic for me. Anyways, so we go to, so we get the food comes out, and I'm like, okay, let's get the ketchup. And obviously, like, the ketchup's in like a big thing, and like I open it, and I shook it before I open it to get everything like ready to get out of the container.
Down. Sit down.
What? Anyways, as we were saying, Nema was saying, shake it, put it down. I don't know exactly what you were saying, but point being, I opened it and I was gonna squirt it out because like I did a good job of getting it out, and luckily nobody was here to like watch because when I squirted it, like it squirted up air, like it was like going everywhere. So Nema, can you explain this moment?
That's what it did? Blah.
Yeah. Can you explain this moment, Nema? Like, what you felt for me because this was very
What I
sad.
felt for you.
Or just what you saw.
Your pain.
Yes.
The condiment splatter across your nose.
And now, when I mean pain, I mean it's not like the worst thing that could happen. It was just a funny joke at this point. But, it was this point, it was just like, what else could go wrong? So anyways, it goes, like, the ketchup just goes everywhere on my face. Like, not everywhere, but a decent amount of everywhere. Cleaned it up, ate my food, whatever you want to call it. So that was fun. And then at the end, they're like, yeah, so, what do you want anything else? No, they're like, so here's this tip, and I'm like, I have to say this, I'm like, do you have any dessert? I don't know, Broken Tractor may have said this, and he's like, oh yeah, we do, and I'm like, what do you want? And I'm like, oh, I feel so bad for you, because it's the same waitress, so it's like, I feel so bad for you right now, but, still, but, I said, do you have a brownie? And they're like, oh yeah, we cut our menu down. And at that point, I'm like, okay, it's not completely my fault. I mean, you could update your web base to tell me that you don't have a brownie. So, I mean, it could
I had to make a decision really quick.
I mean, it could be better, but I mean, it was not my fault. So I had to make a decision. I couldn't be like the past few times being like, so do you support do you support the left road, the 98th Street in Arizona, I was gonna be like, okay, what first thing comes to mind? And I thought, okay, they still have fried ice cream or boiled ice cream, whatever you call it. And I was like, okay, that seems fried ice cream. It was like, to me, it was like, okay, it's not the worst thing, so I ordered it. And they were like, okay, and then, yeah. So then, so I ordered it, it was okay, everything else was pretty much okay. We left the building, walk.
Okay, what are you talking about? It was a gigantic dessert. The hugest ball of fried ice cream
Okay,
I've ever seen.
true.
With like whipped cream and chocolate, no, with caramel sauce, and it was all in this fried, crispy boat thing, which was also pretty good.
Yes. But anyways, like I was saying, it was pretty good. And then, still want my brownie. Let me know when you have that back. But anyways, as we do our walk of shame out of the building, or walk of glory for not getting like completely toasted, we finally leave the building. The debate on if I'm gonna go to this flower garden or go home and watch TV. What do you think I did? Just guess. Guess.
What do you think?
What do you think? If you guessed going to the flower garden, you are incorrect. And this is the first video you've ever seen of me. Actually, I don't know for sure. This is revenge right here, what you just saw. He hit me off, and now I just got revenge there. But anyway, that was pretty much the whole story. Nemma, do you want to add any details? We have about 2 minutes, 3 minutes left. Add any details? Make it be good.
My details was pretty tasty. My food anyway, and it was kind of funny because all throughout we were like, "Hey, this would be good content for my video." So now here it is, good content.
Yes.
For your video.
Do you have any like bad moments of that experience you want to share? Just because this is already in here.
Well, I had an awkward moment too, because I tried to start ordering food before everybody was ready to order food.
Oh,
and it was
yeah.
like, you know, that kind of thing where you're like, well, should we, or should we come back in a few minutes, because she's a waitress, a few minutes might be for like forever.
Oh, yeah, I was ready though.
I was the only one who wasn't ready.
Oh, you weren't. Oh, you were the only one that wasn't ready.
Yep. I could have been ready though. I could have done it.
Yeah. Broken Tractor, me, we're already we were prepared for once.
Yeah. You had more time to look at the menu.
Yes, but we still did epic fails.
You did?
Yeah. Also, Nemma, I feel like even though that was kind of like a whack in my face when you said please a lot, I think you did yourself more damage than you did me, because everybody's gonna be like, okay, please.
Say please.
Yes, that's it. Now, yeah. This is just about over for the video. I'm just gonna commentate this last part of the game. But yeah, that was an interesting excursion. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys also enjoyed Ice Cream Hunt. Also hope you guys enjoyed the sequel to that. And I will see you guys in the next video. This is also me from the future, so we're just gonna come back to me in the present, or you get the point. And yeah, see you on the other side. But it was an experience to behold for sure, because that was awkward. I mean, people, I won again, yay. Anyways, I'm gonna end the video here, but we ate the ice cream and we left with freedom. And all we gotta say now, when Nemma's around, is please. And we're gonna be safe if Nemma says, please, please, please. Just say please. Please. It will save your life. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys next time. For more, make sure to leave a like if you want to see more stories like this and more Minerware like this, because remember, we are in a voting thing. Remember, this is going to have Nema in the other two ones. So if you want to see more Nema, make sure to go like those. If you want to see more videos, period, make sure to like, subscribe, and yeah. Bye! Bye. Hello, we just want to say, if you were the waiter and you're watching this, how did you survive this group? I mean, I don't know if you remember, but I just want to say, how did you survive this group? And Nema and I say goodbye.
Sorry.
Yes, but hey, it was a fun time. And one more word to teach me your ways. And also, what do you think about Nema saying please? Do you think it was a problem that I didn't say it, even though I said thank you, or do you think it was Nema's problem saying something a little crazy? Anyways,
I'm not crazy, I'm delightful.
true, that is a fact that she is delightful and not crazy. Okay. So I think we should end this soon before I mess up anymore, but stay tuned for the final week of CubeCraft events. Yeah, so, yep, and then me just saying, if you're the waiter, and you're watching this, you did well. Bye. Say bye, Nema.
Bye.